Scorpios, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is from my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We are covering your weekly reading, going over a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as like a part 2 and continuation. And happy birthday, guys. Let me know in the comments if it's your birthday this week or if it's coming up very soon. And if it already passed, well, happy belated birthday. Right now is all about you. You guys are the stars of the show. Okay, all right, so what's going on in the sky for all of us this week? It's very scorpionic energy, very Scorpio vibes this week. So starting off the week on the 13th, we have a Scorpio new moon. Woo! So new deep passions, new emotions, new feeling about something, a person, place, or thing, new things being exposed, new secrets. It could be anything scorpionic, but in some way you're gonna have either a new feeling about something, a new passion for something, and it can be like a new feeling about something that's already in existence. It doesn't have to be something new. It can just be like you feel a different way about this now. Okay, and then ending the week on the 19th, we have Pallas, the asteroid, moving into Scorpio. So more Scorpio energy, and Pallas is like the warrior of justice. So this gives me the energy of like people buy off feelings and emotions, not off logic. And I think you guys are naturally good at this, so you'll be able to really like win your case, or convince someone, or state your claim if you use more emotions into it instead of like facts and logic. If you can really like get someone to feel what you're feeling or get to their emotions, most likely they will kind of listen to you or cater to you, or kind of be on your side, if that makes sense. So if you're trying to fight for something and like convince someone or make them see something, using emotion is probably gonna be your best bet. But it doesn't mean to do it in a negative way and manipulate, but you know what I mean. Okay, all right, so let's get straight to your reading. And by the way, sorry this is like a little bit late, even though it's not technically late, but usually I like to post this earlier. I was not feeling well, had one of my first postpartum periods, and girl, like I felt like I was dying. It was not good. But anyways, that's something I'm going to talk about in in my second channel probably. Anyways, so let's get straight to your reading. Sorry, TMI. Okay, so when it comes to your health, my Scorpios, for this week, I feel like you're gonna postpone something. You're still gonna do it. Like maybe you were gonna start something new, or start eating something new, or taking a new class, or doing something in regards to your health. Okay, this could be anything: body, mind, soul, spirit. But I think you may postpone it, or you may wait. You may put it on hold, or you're like, let me wait till that. Let me wait till the price gets lower. Let me wait till it goes on sale. If any of you guys use Amazon, I feel like I'm obsessed with Amazon because I'm an introvert. I don't like to go anywhere. Amazon has this thing where you can add something to your cart or like save it for later, and it'll notify you. Like it'll tell you if it like went down or increased in price. So you may have wanted to buy something, and maybe you were about to buy it, or you were about to sign up, or join something, but you may wait on it. Or you're like, you know what, let me wait on it, or let me wait to see the situation, or maybe next week it'll drop in price or something. Because I do feel like you're still going to do it. You're still going to buy this, purchase it, or participate, or whatever this case is, but you may kind of wait, or wait a little bit longer to actually like put in the money for it, or to purchase it. Okay, or start this diet, or go to this doctor, or buy this machine, or whatever health related thing. Like maybe you're gonna buy new working out gear or something, or like sport pants or something, or shoes, and you're like, you know what, let me wait because it's a little bit pricey and I'm not trying to splurge all of that at once. I want to wait for my birthday because maybe I'll get it as a birthday present, yada yada yada. So you may wait to hold off on something new you were thinking of doing, purchasing, participating in. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like this week you're like fed up. You're just like, oh, I hate this, or like I'm over this job, I'm over school, everything's like exhausting. You may be feeling kind of burnt out, tired, over it. You're just like, I want to leave, I'm done with this, I'm over reading these textbooks, or seeing these customers, or parking in the same parking lot, or dealing with these long lines and difficult customers. So this may be a week you really need to take care of yourself, or like pace yourself, rest, take naps if possible, because you may be very tired, or you just may feel like you're getting bombarded. You have a lot of work to do, maybe more sales, more customers, or maybe you're working longer hours because of the holidays coming up. I know sometimes that can be a little bit crazy. So you may just be kind of like up to here with like everything, work, school, career, finances, or you could also just feel overwhelmed with the responsibilities, duties, obligations that you have. Maybe you kind of feel like the bills and fees and everything, it like never ends. You're like, oh, when it's like not this bill, it's this other bill, this other miscellaneous thing that comes up, or this other thing I forgot to pay. It's just like, it never ends. And trust me, I know how it is. It's like, you feel like you're done with one thing, and then here comes another thing, and another one, and then next thing you know, it's like another month, and here we go all over again. So you just may feel like it's like this never-ending cycle. You're just like, I'm exhausted. When can I just like rest and not have to think about school, money, finances, all that stuff? So I'm right there with you. So just try to pace yourself. Don't stress yourself out too much, and rest whenever you can. Okay, or just deal with one thing at a time. All right. Okay, so when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side here, we have the High Priestess, Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So some of you may have Pisces somewhere in your chart, maybe even air, like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Two of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Three of Crystals in reverse. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it could definitely be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I have found that sometimes out of the air signs, I usually find more like Scorpios with Libra, maybe because it's like your neighboring sign. A fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or maybe earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. But it doesn't have to be. It could be any other sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy this person is embodying, playing out, or maybe be like a mixed match of one of those, okay? So what's going on here? It feels like 2 is the number. 2 and 7 are important numbers here. I feel like both of you are kind of like shaky with each other, or you're not very, this person is not being very clear to you, or maybe they're not being consistent with talking to you, texting you, calling you, or communication. Basically, they're not being very consistent with communicating, or maybe even if they are, you kind of feel like something's off. Like it almost feels forced, or like they're not saying everything, or they're not being completely honest. You kind of feel like they're shaky. And so they're not being very clear, or they're not communicating enough with you. And so that in turn is making you sus. You're like a little suspicious. You're like, I feel like something's off. I feel something's not right. And so you're kind of suspicious, and you're just kind of like observing, sitting back, and your intuition, your little spidey senses, your scorpionic feelings and emotions are like, doing this. And so you're kind of suspicious of them. You feel like something's off. And, if you feel like something's off, usually it might be something, but we don't always want to just jump straight to conclusions, right? But it's maybe like the beginning, and you're just like, and 7, again, is also an important number right now, because there's, you guys are not, the communication is off. And so there's a lot of confusing energies being mixed up here, or like there's like this fog. It's like no one really knows what's going on, and it feels like this person it's like refusing to cooperate with you. So you're sitting back and you're already kind of suspicious. You're already feeling like something's off, but you're not saying anything. You're just like, let me just observe, let me just see. I don't want to like jump to conclusions, but I'm just gonna like observe. And you start talking, or you start kind of being maybe a little bit more sassy, a little bit more bitchy, or you're just kind of a little more, less sweet with your words. And you're trying to like talk to them, or see if they notice that you're upset or something's wrong. And they automatically get defensive with you. They're like, what's your problem? Like, what's wrong with you? Or like, they automatically just, instead of like maybe trying to be understanding, you're like, hey, Scorpio, whatever. They're kind of like feeling attacked. And you're like, why do you feel attacked? Why are you being so defensive? Like, that makes me even more suspicious. Like, I'm not even being mean. Like, I'm just talking to you. Like, well, your tone, you're just saying something a certain way. So that just kind of adds fuel to the fire. and they're not cooperating. So communication's already off, or something feels off, and then they're acting defensive or get mad at you. They feel like you're attacking them when you're asking them questions, or maybe like, asking what were you doing today, or like, oh, what was this, like you're just asking things, but maybe you're saying it in a certain way, but still they don't need to be all defensive about it. And so it doesn't really lead anywhere because they're not cooperating. They're just being kind of guarded and defensive, and they feel like, oh, you're attacking me, you just want to argue, you're just dramatic. And so that leaves you feeling more confused. You're just like, maybe I was right. Like, what's going on? Like, why is this person being like this? And so now you're feeling all these emotions, and this person's just like making it worse for you because they're not cooperating, and they're maybe acting a little bit out of character. So this could be bothering you, stressing you out, and it may not be anything. Maybe they're just having a weird week, stress or something, but there's something underlying here that is definitely itching at you and bugging you. So let's continue this on in the extended reading to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, followed up with your advice at the end. All right, so let's continue this on to the extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.